I'm here at Parliament with Lord Adonis, and I'm going to ask Lord Adonis, what's your view on where we are at the moment with Brexit?
Well, Brexit is clearly disintegrating. The question is whether it disintegrates fast enough over the course of the next 6 to 9 months to stop it before we're scheduled to leave the European Union next March. Now, the crunch moments where all anti-Brexit activists need to concentrate is when Theresa May brings back her treaty at the end of this year. The treaty, it looks to me as if it's going to be a very bad deal for Britain. That is the opportunity for all anti-Brexit campaigners to lobby their members of Parliament, make it clear that they think it's much, much better that we stay in the European Union, we safeguard our trade, we safeguard our security, which is particularly important given what's been happening down in Salisbury over the next week, and we say we want the final say, we the British people. We want a referendum on the Brexit deal. We want that before we leave. I believe we can win that referendum.
Yeah, one thing, so would it be better not to call it a referendum but say it's a vote on the final deal? Because
well, we need a vote on the final deal, but the fact of the matter is if it looks like a rabbit and it behaves like a rabbit, it's a rabbit. And so I don't think you'll be able to start using different words other than referendum, because that's what it is.
Yes.
But it is important that people understand this is not a rerun of the referendum 2 years ago. That was on a wish list put out by Boris Johnson and Nigel Farage as to all of the potentially wonderful things that could happen if we went into a kind of brave new world without Europe and where everybody did everything to suit us.
Yep.
The hard facts are now coming home to roost. We now realise there's a £39 billion price tag for leaving the European Union. Our security is in jeopardy. We're going to be kept out of the single market and the customs union. And those crucial words in Theresa May's speech in Mansion House 2 weeks ago, which sound anodyne, but I think are lethal to Brexit: less market access. What that means is that the British government, for the first time in my lifetime, has said that its policy is we should have less trade and less prosperity. I don't think that's what the British people thought they signed up for 2 years ago.
And that's not the best deal for our nation.
It's a terrible deal for our nation. As people come to realise what the facts are, I think they'll have had enough of this and they want to stay in the European Union.
Very much so. Thank you very much, sir.
Is that okay?
Thank you.
Yes, I'm just wondering, I'd like to talk to you about, I'm just an independent filmmaker. So people that watch my channel, they would kind of say,
What is your channel?
Social Experimentalist on YouTube.
Right.
Okay. So they would kind of think that actually the difference between Brexit and non-Brexit is just, who you want your authoritarian overlords to be, your corruptible authoritarian overlords.
I'm not really into authoritarian overlords.
No?
I prefer to have proper, accountable
You don't think we've got
politicians.
authoritarian overlords at the moment?
No, I think we've got a pretty good class of politicians.
Really?
Pretty good class
Trustworthy?
of politicians, compared to many countries where you have a large-scale corruption in the political elites and people on the make and all that. What we haven't done a good
No
enough
one's
job
on the
of
make, though?
doing,
You don't think anyone's on the make?
Not most politicians.
For example,
Most
I'll give
politicians
you
aren't on
one
the
quick example, which is of interest to me. Is that one of the ministers for drugs, who's been firmly against the legalisation of cannabis. Her husband works for British Sugar, who've been growing a large amount of cannabis in Norfolk, and he's kind of done that. So that's a great example of corruption.
I haven't the faintest idea who he is or what the facts are.
Okay.
Most politicians, in my experience, are corrupt. The big problem that we've had in Brussels is it looks very distant, and people have associated it being distant and over there in Belgium, with therefore it meaning that it's not looking after our interests, and that we do better if we brought it all back here and much closer.
Right.
Now, my view of that is that what you need is people to make the right decisions. And when it comes to creating a market in Europe so we can sell our goods more widely, that's a good thing. What we don't want is lots of petty interference by bureaucrats either in London or in Brussels in people's everyday life, and getting that balance right is the big challenge.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
great. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, sir.
Like Christina